Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. We are continuing the main story of Dragon Age The Veilguard. We just took out a bunch of Venatori that was in the Arlatan forest. But we did fail to save a Dalish clan. So apparently we now need to travel back to the lighthouse to plan out a rescue mission. So here we go. We have new missives, hold on. Just gonna mute my mic.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Regaining strength by draining other elves. We're supposed to be their people.
Maybe that's why it's elves?
That makes it worse.
Right. But that's who the gods are. Who they've always been.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Okay, folks. We got a bunch of quest markers now showing up, and this is one of the things that I will say I really dislike with Dragon Age The Veilguard. They treat a quest marker, right? Sorry, hold on. They give us a quest, right? But then it turns out like, oh no, it's other stuff. Hold on. Why are they together? They only recently, they recently started getting together when my character confronted them about their arguing.
You know, Tosh, I discovered a large jar inlaid with a golden flame pattern at that Kunari burial site I examined. I presume it was for storing specific organs after death?
No, the Asolitar doesn't hold anything. It stays empty. Like the body is empty now that the spirit is gone.
Ah, it seems you know something about ancient Kunari customs after all.
What? No, that's... Everybody knows that.
Okay, so it looks like their relationship has gotten better. I guess we might as well use this as an opportunity to talk to Lucanus.
Rook, you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Thea sent word. They have information about Ilario. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
Okay, so we're going to be tracking this quest. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to be talking to the other companions as well. Now, sorry, folks, if you hear like dogs whimpering and all that, that's because I have my 3 dogs in the room with me, and unfortunately, my mother is downstairs preparing their food. We've recently started, cooking actual food for the dogs, to give them a more of a healthier meal. So yeah, we're trying to Dogtown via. Oh, they want to go to Dogtown. So again, you can hear the dogs, and I don't like. Oh, no. Trouble. I don't like hearing my dogs, obviously cry and all that, but it's just, there's the, alright, so that's the quest objective. So, there's Dogtown, yeah, so they want us to go to Minrathis. There we go. It's a bit dodgy meeting, sorry, hold on, folks. I cannot do this video with the dogs crying like this, so I really do need to mute my mic. Okay, there we go, folks. So, right. The dogs are now out of the room for the time being. So I switched over to Nev and Lucanus for obvious reasons. Nev, well, partially because she's the lowest ranked person in the group. And obviously this is her hometown, and Lucanus obviously because this is his quest. Okay, so they're meeting in a very public place, but again, Venatori, blood magic, and we know apparently Lucanus was possibly set up. We know he was set up by his cousin. So this is a dangerous meeting. You think they would have wanted to meet maybe in the Arlington Forest or somewhere else, but Dogtown of all places.
You found something about Ilario?
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa de la Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
If you think this clue is real, it's opening up a world of trouble.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Velardo killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Katerina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Katarina killed? Help us.
Help us? Sounds like you're the only one getting to speak here, Spite.
I can't get him out. We're trapped. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solas's past in the Crossroads either.
Lucanus is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
Couldn't you simply die already? This experiment has gone on for far too long.
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanus from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary. But it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanus is in here somewhere, right? He's... what? Where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. But the locks everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spiders?
By getting past the guards. It's a prison.
Right. What was I thinking?
I like... I think that line, do I turn into a mouse? I think that's a callback to Dragon Age 1, where we had several missions where we go into the Fade and we gained the ability like to turn into animals like and all that. Or at least mages had the ability.
Still fighting. Tiresome. There's no point, you know. Nothing awaits you anymore. You're long dead.
So, Lucanus is now being, I guess, mentally trapped in his like self.
Nobody's here.
Of course not. Rook can't be here.
Me? Why not?
You open doors. You don't close them. How long are you going to keep doing this?
From this crucible, a new Teventa shall be cast.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Katarina is a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanus is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katarina, then. Katarina? Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanus thinks he disappointed you. With that chaining him, he can never be free.
Is that what you want? To release a demon?
Lucanus is the one who's trapped by the idea he failed you. But you know he's not to blame.
My poor boy.
And again, like, defeat the villain. It's also, like, we'll explain why.
Floated from flying vermin such a malicious spirit. Whatever will you become next, I wonder?
Yeah, so we're basically he is trapped by his self-doubt right now. His living blood relative.
When the demon emerges, let me have his entrails, my lady.
The constant self-thinking of, you know, keeping himself awake. So, we're gonna now look at his view of Harding.
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus, but your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that, but you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
You are the man you were, Lucanus, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanus, and I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
Get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Useless. All of this, utterly useless.
His view of Nev. Let's see here. What thoughts were here? Thoughts were. I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight. I'm better than this. Okay, so this is about his failure to assassinate one of the other gods. So we're probably dealing with his guilt of that failed attempt.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Stomach-churning excitement. Dread with a hint of hope. A long way to fall.
Somehow, I thought Lucanus would think of Ned more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Masks and shadows have their place, Lucanus, but you're losing yourself in them. I can handle the real you.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
What are you hiding, little demon?
Cousin stuff. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
What is it, Tinker? How am I supposed to do this? What have you done? Clearly his relationship now with his cousin.
Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here.
You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief, right, Lucanus?
You know that Katarina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren. All dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time the Grows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Talon. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
This scum doesn't get to speak for you, Lucanus. Everything that's happened is his fault.
Is it? Are you sure of that? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out.
You're an Antivan Crow, Lucanus. A professional. Trained to avoid collateral damage and go after the real enemy.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
Katarina was first Talon. This is Crow business. We can handle it. What are you doing here, Rook?
I'm doing whatever it takes to get you out of here.
There is not a way out. Not for me.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not... Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
We can't. This isn't a place. It's a feeling. He already left the prison. He just took some of it with him.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
Save his mother figure.
Didn't you just learn your grandmother was alive? What are you waiting for? Go rescue her!
That's true.
Fighting crows?
And anyone else that gets in our way. Do we have a deal? We free Katarina together.
Together, we will fight!
It's curious that Spite was able to pull us into his mindscape.
Rook, are you alright?
What's the matter with the two of you?
We're fine. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're alright?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
I'm getting Katarina back. But Viago is right. We need more information before we move. Ilario panicked when I came back alive. If he panics again, he could actually kill her this time. We'll only get one chance at this.
Okay, so that's the end of that quest, Inner Demons. So it seems that Lucanus' story arc revolves around obviously family and him coming to terms with what he is. Coming to terms that he is by the world setting's definition of an abomination. Oh, pardon me. And let's see. Lucanus. Okay, so our bond has gone up. Alright, so back to the lighthouse. Where we can pick up other quests. Alright. Let's check the map real quick. Tash and Emmerich again? Oh my god, are they... Like, I'm curious, are they still fighting, or are they actually at peace?
You don't get it. About the Kunari stuff. That's my mother's crap.
But you know so much more than you give yourself credit for.
But never as much as her.
Ah.
Don't me. She's the expert.
Of course she is. She has decades of experience. But a proper teacher never makes a student feel inadequate.
Maybe in Navarra.
Okay, so Emmerich is actually trying to Okay, I can sort of see what Emmerich is doing. He recognized, like, I think he is recognizing that Tash feels inadequate because of obviously the way her mother how Tash's mother raised Tash, and as such he's like, okay, I recognize when a teacher is like It's not done
Oh,
the proper
great.
job.
Is it your turn to cook? What's all this going to be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And the gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the 4th and 5th ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
Rook, thank you for giving me this contract.
Oh, so if you don't romance Nev or Lucanus, oh yes, that is fun. That is very fun. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, so Emmerich recognizes that, like, okay, Tash is feeling very inadequate, and that is due to their mother's way of teaching, which is very Chronari. And as such, he is now trying to guide Tash and build up their confidence. Because, like, yeah, Tash may not have decades of experience. They may not have been raised in... again, I don't know the name of the country that Chronari are from. That's why I generally refer to it as Chronari. They were not raised in their home, in the Chronari homeland, but Tash knows a lot more about the culture than they give themselves credit for. So Emmerich is trying to be, like, encouraging of that. He's like, hey, you know your stuff. You're not just, like, you know, give yourself credit. And I like that. I really do like how their relationship has definitely evolved. Because, again, their relationship started off very, very rocky because of Emmerich not recognizing how other cultures view his type of magic and how his and my character's people interact with the dead. And because, again, like, he even had some moments with Harding about, like, how other people burn the dead as opposed to burying. So he was always saying the wrong thing to Tash, but again, like, Tash not understanding what was going on was also pushing back against him, and, like, their only real middle ground was their value over treasure and how treasure can tell a story. So, like, it's sort of nice to see. And then they had that big cutscene where they clash in Emmerich's study. My character comes in, and my character's like, hey, what about my necromancy? Do you have a problem with me? And again, it's all, like, I like how there's development with the characters. I'm liking that. I don't know how whereabouts we are in the game percentage-wise, but, like, it's sort of nice to see that as time has gone on, there is a building of the relationships with the companions. Like, my character is not at the center of their worlds, you know what I mean? Like, that they interact with each other, that their own relationships grow. I love that. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end this video here, and we're going to pick up another companion, and we're going to do some quest lines there. Clearly not Emmerich and Tash. So we'll probably move on to Nev next. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.